What is going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of JB360. We have here the Varun X-plorer Raptor. This is a class 3 e-bike, considered a class 3 e-bike because of the pedals, but it does have a throttle and it does have pedal assist with a cadence sensor. So let's go through some of the specs here. We are rocking a 750 watt motor. This one peaks at about 1,000 watts. In terms of the battery, we have this drop down battery in here. I believe it's like a Shark Pack, but it's a 48 volt 20 amp hour. The Raptor also comes equipped with this really nice like moto seat. It's pretty thick actually. When I was riding it over here, it's very, very comfortable. You don't really feel the frame, so there's enough cushion thickness within the seat itself. We are also rocking dual suspensions in the front. We have the triple tree clamp forks, and also we have an air shock in the back over here. I don't know if you guys can see it, but in terms of types of brakes, unfortunately we are equipped with cable brakes. I think for the type of speeds that you're going to be getting with this bike, I think cable brakes are fine. But as you guys know, I always mention in a lot of my videos, I think investing in hydraulic brakes, even if they are the cheapest hydraulic brakes on the market, are probably just better in the long run. We have 180 millimeter rotors in the front, 180 millimeter rotors in the back. One thing I really like about this frame, besides the material, is it's actually made of carbon steel, but you have this sort of like reinforced neck area over here with this bar, and then the thicker bar over here, just kind of like solidifying this part of the frame. And overall, I'm really liking the design, especially some of these like cutout graphics here. Has like this very like sort of like rugged, like aggressive look. So in order to power on the bike, you actually have the ignition key over here on the side. Your charging cable is actually over here, or your charging port is actually over here on the right side. This sort of like screen flips up over here, and once we have the bike turned on, we can click the power button here on the control panel here, and it has like this nice like 6.5-inch screen. Really bright, really colorful, has all your data here, including voltage, as well as miles per hour, and then also just a battery level indicator over here, and also your trip information over here. Got the light controls over here. Have this really cool like Super 73 nameplate light. I know that they're known for that, but I see a lot of companies, especially like Aerial Rider, using that for their 60 volt X-Class. So I'm really digging the light choice in terms of the style itself. So you got your signals for left and right here, then also your horn. Pretty loud actually. Also we have our 7-speed Shimano shifter over here on the right, as well as a half twist throttle, which is really nice. It's you know, especially for this type of bike, has this like e-moped look. I think the half twist throttle, in my opinion, feels more comfortable. Also, one thing I forgot to mention besides the lights, the bike actually comes with these like premium turning signals over here in the front, as well as the back over here. You got the nice brake light here, but also turning signals, and even like this little like faux like license plate holder over here. But just look how bright these signals are, man. That's really great. I mean, I think more companies should do that, because these things aren't that expensive. But I mean, for this type of bike and for the amount, I believe this goes for like $1,200. You get some pretty nice front and rear headlights and turning signals. Also, last but not least, I forgot to mention, it actually comes with this like sort of storage saddle over here underneath the frame. Really nice for like putting things like, you know, like your bike lock or your coat, if it's like foldable or something like that, or umbrella, you know, drinks or whatnot. But this storage basket is really, really handy. All right, guys, that's the X-plorer Raptor in terms of the features and just a quick overview. Let's give this thing a ride and test out the top speed, see what we think about it. We'll give our pros and cons at the end of the video, and let you know what I think. All right, let's test our top speed. Let's go. Got like our half-mile stretch here. I I have the GPS running in my pocket, so we'll see how fast we're actually going. The display is showing 27.7. The top speed on this is about 28 miles an hour, but I could definitely feel that limiter kick in. All right, 27 miles an hour, not too bad. So top speed 28, we hit 27. Again, my weight, I'm 200 pounds, I'm about 200 pounds, and real GPS is 27 miles an hour. At least for me, that is. If you're lighter, you'll probably get like 28, 29 maybe, but that limiter kicked in right away. Once I was like approaching like 28, you could actually feel it start to like pull back. Yeah, this bike feels real nice. Like in terms of looks, I think it's a well-designed bike. I could see somebody, if they're looking to upgrade it, you know, due to it being carbon steel, I think there's a lot of potential, you know, in terms of a higher powered motor, and even having a battery upgrade as well, which I'll talk about later on. All right, so let's quickly cycle through the modes. There's 5 pedal assist modes. So we're going to start with pedal assist 1, throttle only. There's almost no power to the bike. We're going about 8 miles an hour on pedal assist 1. This is like if you're in a like crowded area, I could see you using like pedal assist 1. All right, let's do pedal assist 2. So we know that the GPS is actually accurate to the display. Pedal assist 2, throttle only, 12 miles an hour. Okay. All right, pedal assist 3. About 15 miles an hour. Not too bad. All right, pedal assist 4, let's see. We're hitting about 21 miles an hour. Okay, not too bad. And just so you guys know, the Raptor comes fully unlocked. So you don't have to do any like commands or any special codes to unlock it. All right, so in terms of pedal assist, let's see here. Gets up to speed real quick, and then pretty much you're just coasting. Wow, you can actually pedal this thing up to top speed, not too bad. Oh my god. One thing I will say, when you're hitting bumps with the tray attached, I have everything screwed in, by the way, everything mounted. The storage undercarriage storage actually makes a lot of noise with the clanging. No biggie though. All right, let's see. We're gonna try pedaling to top speed. Oh yeah, there we go. Kicks in right now. Woo. In terms of pedaling, it's kind of oh, we got up to 28. It's not the most comfortable to pedal. Also because of the steering position, but it's doable. But this type of bike, you're gonna probably just want to keep on the throttle. But yeah, one thing I really do like, I do like that they have the voltage indicator kind of default set up already, as well as the battery indicator. Which I think is great for like experienced and non-experienced e-bike riders, just so they can get familiar with battery levels. Woo. Yeah, that back suspension feels good. Front suspension feels pretty good as well. Woo! Nice. Braking power is not bad, just for the stock setup, but if you do decide to upgrade, definitely switch to hydros and bigger rotors for sure. All right, we're gonna get on the bike path soon. We just got to get off of the main road because they ride pretty fast over here. The bad thing is I can't ride on the shoulder because everyone's parked here, so I gotta kind of stick to the right lane, unfortunately. Hey, that sucks. Leaf blower to the face, man. Man, I feel like it gets up to speed quicker with the cadence sensor for some reason. I don't know why. Like the throttle only has like a slower ramp up, but once that cadence sensor kicks in, that thing is just zooming. Got on the path here. There we go. I feel a lot more safer here. If you have a bike path, definitely stick to it. 28 miles an hour is just not quick enough for certain main roads. Woo. Ah, got hit by little vines and stuff. Oh my god. Kind of want to see what this is about. I've never been down this part of the path before. Oh, it's nice. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, look at that. Takes those turns real good. Okay, so it leads you back onto the main path. Let's go. Woo! Whoa! Alright, gonna stick to the middle of the path. There's a lot of hazards on the right side here, so we'll stick to the this part of the clean path. Even though I do have these sort of like dual sport tires, I'd rather just be safe than sorry. Man, it is a lot of fun though so far with the Raptor. So far we've traveled a good, I think close to 10 miles already. I wouldn't say this is like a full range test or anything like that, but I believe cutoff is like 46 volts. We're finally starting to see some difference in the battery charge, at least on the indicator, on the battery indicator. But we're gonna go by voltage. Getting like a 2-volt sag. That 20, 28 just on pedals. Oh, we almost did 27.9. Oh, there we go. 28. Not too bad. Not too bad. All right. So the last part of this review, we're gonna do a quick hill climbing test, just to kind of see how it powers through, whether it be through throttle or through PAS. So let's see what it can do. Alright, so we're already kind of starting from an angle already. I mean, from a hill. Yeah, this slope is pretty steep over here. Let's see, I'm just doing throttle only, mode 5. Honestly, not bad. 16, 17 miles an hour. That's pretty good. Pretty good. Oh wow, it just powered through it. Not bad at all. This thing has some punch to it. It's just limited by that controller. Alright guys, just finished riding the Varun X-plorer Raptor. Overall, really great class 3 bike. I think it just hits all of the sort of necessary things you need in terms of you know, commuting with an e-bike. You know, you have these like really nice turn signals. I would say these are like premium turning signals. You don't really see this a lot on a lot of standard like class 2, class 3 e-bikes. Sometimes even high-powered e-bikes, you don't even see signals coming with the bike. So I think Varun did a good job of including that sort of with the stock package for this bike. There's actually an upgraded version of the Raptor, and I think it's called like the Raptor Monster if I'm not mistaken, but it comes with a bigger battery. I believe it's like 25-30 amp hours if I'm not mistaken. But overall, we did about 12.7 miles. Didn't really shave off too much of the battery. We're still at 48 volts. Which is nice. So overall, pretty good range, and we were pretty much keeping this in mode 5, as you guys saw. All right, so we're gonna go over the pros and cons really quick. My first pro, definitely this frame. This is a very beefy frame. The carbon steel frame, I believe, comes out to about 111 pounds for this bike. So it's not a light frame at all. I mean, you could still sort of, you know, carry it, you know, if you unload it without the battery and stuff like that, but overall it's a pretty heavy bike with the battery in. Feel very sturdy with it, you know, especially rolling over bumps, you know, going over, you know, little gravel here and there and stuff like that. Overall suspension is great. That air shock really makes a big difference, especially in the back, and you have an added comfort from the seat as well. So really comfy ride. My second pro, I mentioned this just a few minutes ago. I definitely love that it comes with these premium lights. Even this sort of nameplate light here, the number plate light, really great choice in terms of the aesthetic of the bike. It's pretty bright. I haven't tried it out at night, but I mean, I've had experience with these type of lights before, and they're pretty sufficient. And then also, obviously, the turning signals on the front and the rear here really give it that added like moped look. And if by any chance if you want to register it, I guess you can, because it has all the necessary, you know, brake light, front light, indicators and stuff like that, so you can actually get a plate for it over here. Third pro I definitely want to say is definitely the upgrade possibilities. I think this thing has a ton of upgrade potential, especially with the battery section over here. As you guys can see,
There's a space inside here where you can add a even taller battery, and it's actually enclosed here with these frame panels, so everything will be pretty much secure. You would probably just need to strap it down if you were to go like 60 volt 72 volt battery, and then yeah, you can even swap for a more powerful motor. I would probably suggest maybe even like a QS205. So I believe this dropout is about 170 175 millimeters, so you could swap it out for a QS205 or even just a regular MB Power 3000 watt 5000 watt motor, and you know, pair it with either like a far driver or like a flipski vest controller if you wanted to. Now, in terms of cons, the first thing I definitely want to point out is definitely the cable brakes. There's one thing about cable brakes that I don't like. It has like this like slidey sort of grip. Like once you apply the brake, it doesn't feel as secure as when you hit hydraulic brakes. You sort of get that sort of instant stopping power in a sense. I think with the cable brakes, it's like sort of like this. You feel like it's like a slippery sort of feeling, like especially with the levers. And I'm not really a big fan of cable brakes. I think for stock setup it's fine, but I think eventually, if you're able to switch to hydraulic, I think in the long run it would, you know, benefit you better. And it's just, you know, more peace of mind, especially when you're braking and you need to brake, you know, sort of last minute. Definitely go with hydraulic brakes. Second con out, I'd just like to point out, I'm not a fan of the. I like the basket. I love the concept of having like a storage underneath here. The only thing though is I wish it was a little bit more secure. So, because every time I'm like hitting a bump, like the frame just kind of like clangs up against the basket itself, and the screws are tight. Like I tighten this thing like to the max in terms of securing this thing. So maybe even like another set of screws, or even like, you know, like an area that you can kind of like, you know, add like a mounting plate or something like that, just to like further secure it, because it does make that sound every time you hit a bump. It's kind of a little annoying. I mean, if you can get over the sound, you know, by all means, it's, I guess it wouldn't be a con, but in my sort of experience with it so far, it's just kind of like a little annoying, especially when going over bumps and stuff like that. Other than that, I think this bike is great. For the package that you're getting for $1,200, I think it's a solid e-bike. All right, guys, let me know what y'all think in the comments below. If you guys like the Explorer Raptor, if you don't like it, let me know in the comments below, and I'll be sure to get back to you. But in any sense, hope y'all enjoyed today's review video, and yeah, please be sure to like, comment, or subscribe, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.